So believe it or not, this is a response video. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have clearly become so unoriginal and desperate for that YouTube money that I'm perfectly happy to rip off other people's content like those dumb sluts known as the Reply Girls back in 2012. Anyone remember them? Fuck me, they were annoying. Yesterday, a mate of mine, Lawrence, or ThePremiumRat, uploaded a commentary talking about the dark side of YouTube. This was particularly interesting to me because our channels have always been weirdly linked. We started around the same time and knew each other through a mutual friend that actually had nothing at all to do with YouTube, and since then our channels have been more or less the same size, both experiencing setbacks and periods of fast growth alike. He's gone more down the FIFA route, while until recently I pretty much stuck to Call of Duty content. I also feel like channels of our size who have been around for a while are in quite a unique position. We've experienced a lot of stuff on YouTube, but we're not big enough to really worry about covering taboo subjects like this, so sit back and enjoy. So, the dark side of YouTube. Bit of a melodramatic title I suppose, but hey, since when have commentators had a problem with misleading titles? This brings me to the first bad thing about YouTube. People are so damn shifty on this website, and I am not innocent of this by any means. The sad truth is that since money, networks and sponsorships really took off a few years ago, the YouTube gaming community as a whole has definitely become a lot more toxic. Big channels won't often promote smaller ones, and sometimes it just seems like everyone is out to screw over everyone else. Doing YouTube full time is a dream job, and I'd be lying if I didn't say that was my ultimate goal. But I didn't start my channel for the money, and even now I don't do it for the money. I earn pitifully small amounts, and the amount I earn for the time I invest in this would make a minimum wage job at a supermarket look like heaven. But this lure of money does tend to turn people into selfish pricks. Just earlier today I spotted a small channel that has pretty much copied my thumbnail design to a T, presumably in an effort to make his Titanfall videos more successful. Now I'm not going to mention any names, partly because I don't want to promote him in any way, and partly because I really can't be bothered with the potential arguments that would follow. This leads neatly onto the next shitty thing in my list. YouTube drama. It's almost impossible to put into words just how stupid this really is, but at the end of the day it's not so surprising that if you pit a load of social degenerates against each other, with the offer of a dream job on the line, fights are gonna break out. No matter how nice and tolerant you are, you're bound to run into trolls and idiots that are out to ruin your day. Lawrence is by no means a stranger to the odd lively Twitter discussion, and whilst I usually try to remain diplomatic and tactful, me and him actually once had a huge falling out over YouTube. It was a long time ago and we've put it behind us, but it serves as a reminder to me that you have to be really quite careful what you say and do on this website if you want to avoid conflict. One of the most incredible things about YouTube is that it provides a welcoming, safe haven for the misfits and outcasts of this world. Look at Wings, Boogie, even PewDiePie. They're not exactly what you'd call normal members of society, but here they have found popularity and acceptance. Despite this though, YouTube often seems more like a high school than you might think. For the most part, the big channels are the popular kids, and they don't have any time at all for the weird little small channels who are so clingy and desperate to be liked. There are exceptions to this rule of course, and I'm not suggesting big YouTubers do this intentionally or out of spite, but it happens nonetheless. Now all of this is a bit rubbish, but when the real dark side of YouTube rears its ugly head, it's much worse. Networks writing in dodgy lifetime clauses, partners not being paid the money they're owed, and then there's the fact that YouTube themselves can't hold the website together for more than 5 seconds without completely ruining everything. Broken sub boxes, bullshit copyright policy, and the adblock/mobile views problem. I haven't got time to go into all of these issues, but they're all a genuine concern for content creators, and they have been for a while now. In the face of all this moaning and negativity, I feel like I should quickly highlight some of the good aspects as well. I've met some amazing people through making videos, it's massive amounts of fun, and the feeling of gaining subs and receiving feedback from you guys is unrivaled. YouTube's a bit like Battlefield 4. It can be fun and has some awesome moments, but sometimes you can't shake the feeling that it's fundamentally flawed and, well, just a bit broken.